Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a one stroke Christmas tree for you guys. So I'm just doing the background in this really light gold colour. So I'm just going to bung that under the lamp for a minute to cure. Right, so for this I am going to be using, can you see that? Finally decided to get some decent nail art tools. So this is called the Slant Slayer. Yeah, Slant Slayer from CJP. So I have got that one. I have got them all. I got the kit, and then I've got the tiny touches to use on this, which is an ultra small thin detailer brush, and then I have got a dotting tool. I've also got a glass of water to mix these colours, and then I have got some colours that I will be using. So on this one, you can either buff that or you can go in with a matte top coat. So that's what I am going to do. I'm just going to go in and top coat this. So that just saves you having to file. So I'll just bung that back under the lamp. Right, so while we're waiting for that, I am just going to put some of these acrylics out. So obviously I want green, so I'm just going to put a bit of green on there. I want a bit of white, so I am using the CJP paint for this one, so that's their white one. And then a little bit of this green. So this one it's still an acrylic paint, but I've got quite a few, so I'm just going to take a bit of that. Clean that off. And then I'm just going to put a dab of this black paint as well. So this is just to darken if I mix these, if I'm not happy with them. So to start off with, that is what I have done. So that's just come out of the lamp, so just in case I'm just going to give it a quick wipe just to make sure there's no on there, and it should go to a dull colour now. Right. So I'm going to take, let me get rid of all this bump. So you need, obviously you need your water. Sure I've got the right one, nope. So I'm just going to make sure that my brush is nice and wet, so I just like to dip it into the water and just make sure that is nice, and might be better off coming out a little bit here. Just dip it in and just make sure that is nice and flexible before I start. So you do want this to be slightly damp, so don't take it all off. And then to mix your colours, on the thickest part, I'll use my tip to point. So on the focus, well, this is a sod, isn't it? So on the angle part, the thickest part, I put the lighter colour, this part here, and then the darker colour on this section. So if I pick up the white, I'll go into the white on the highest part, and then go into the green on the lowest part. So once I have done that, I might be better off going back. I'm going to mix these together. So I'll just go in. Showing you that, right, so I'm going that way, then I twist my brush that way to do the other side and go back in and do that, twist it either both ways on the same bit of paint, and it does start to mix that for you. So I'm just going to go in again. So the highest part is the light colour, the lowest part is the darkest colour. So I'm just going to go in and do smaller ones now, twist that brush and go in the opposite way. So you just move it up slightly, it just blends them ever so slightly, so you can see that brush now. So that's how I mix the colours. So on to this design. So obviously I want white at the bottom, so I'm going to have the biggest part of the brush twisted down, and then you go in on, let's see if I can show you this, like straight on to it in that direction. So I'm just going to mark off where I want this Christmas tree to start, so like there. So I want it on an angle coming out, so then you can either do little movements like so across to get that blend, or you can tap and move your brush ever so slightly as you come across like so. So I prefer just to do little wiggles. So I'm gonna go in and just activate that up. So as you can see, where you wiggle it comes up higher. So I'm just gonna have to go in on this side and just wiggle it to bring that up a little bit. So you can see the blend on there. So I'm just gonna clean that brush off again, give this chance to dry. And then while that is drying, I'll go back in and mix this again. So the highest part, the lightest colour, and the darker colour at the bottom. So I'll do a different spot. Blend, turn over and blend. Go back in. So if you're fast, you don't have to go in as often and blend your colours, but I'm still pretty new at this, so I probably will do so. So let's see, I mean that's dark enough, so I don't think I need to go over that. So on the next layer I'm going to stand my brush where I want it to start, and I'm going to mark it out, so that's where I want this one to come. So I want to be able to see those layers as I'm coming across. So as you can see, second layer, so I'm just going to go in and just bring that one up slightly, like so. Give that chance to dry a little bit, so I will go in because I'm wanting these to dry before each layer. So again, I am going to start sneezing. Okay, let's go back in. White, dark, blend, white, dark, blend. So the next layer, so again I want it to come over slightly. So this one I'm going to tap just to show you what the difference is. So there's see, so this one's near enough dry, so I'm just going to add a little bit more to finish off. So obviously this is the final bit on the end, so I'm just going to do a little wiggle on this one. That is my little Christmas tree. So I do think I need a little bit more green on this one, so I'm just going to go back in and just add some more green onto here. So I'm just going to use my brush a bit different on this one, make sure it's the right way because I nearly did it wrong way then. So that is the start of my Christmas tree. So when I'm cleaning this brush now, don't be rubbing like this. I did that with one of my old brushes, so I like to just dip it in the water and then just stroke it out until that paint has come all the way out of that brush. As you can see, there's no more paint, it's just water. So that is clean now. I will do it again before I'm done. So as you can see, that's my Christmas tree. Is a bit wonky, but never mind. So the next part I'm going to do is I'm going to add some red, I think. So I'm just going to take a bit of this red out. Obviously I don't need a lot. Again, I'll just clean that. And I'm just going to use the small part of this dotting tool. So I do not want too many of these dots. I just want a few just to highlight. There's a tree and it's got its baubles on there. So that is that part. Did I put any black on? I don't think I did yet. So I'm just going to add a little bit of black to my palette. Go in with my detailing brush and I'm just going to do, so I'm wetting that just so that that is nice and flexible. I'm just going to go in and just do the trunk part of this tree. That is that bit. I might actually put a bit of white along there. Okay, so I've made quite a bit of a mess here. So let's see, can you see that? So once that is dry, I'm going to go in now and top coat this. So before I do that, I'm just going to find a star. I could draw the star on it, but just as quick. I've got some little gold stars that I want to use, so I'm just going to find one of these. It went flying, I can't get it to come off. Where does it go? Oh, for there, look. Don't want to come off my hand, look. Right, there we go. So this is dry because it's all gone dull. So I'm just gonna go in now and it should bring all that detail out more. Take a little detailer. Oh, come on, pick up. And I'm just going to place that star on the top. And then I'm just going to put that under the lamp for a full minute. So while that's happening, I can clean my brushes up properly so there's nothing on them, and put them away nice and clean for next time. Okay. And then let's see how this looks. How cute is that? Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.